పాండిచ్చేరి ఇన్ తమిళనాడులో కూడా ట్రేడింగ్ సెటప్ చేశారు. యాజ్ దే వే రైవల్స్ ఇన్ ట్రేడ్, bitter wars broke out between the French and the British, in which the French were defeated and had to give up all their trading centers with the exception of Pondicherry. Beginning of the British rule in India. The British were ambitious and wanted to get absolute control over the world trade by defeating their European rivals, particularly the French. Thus, they established a factory in Bengal and also set up their own army. They also began to build forts to protect their trading centers at Fort William in Calcutta. ఇప్పుడు కోల్కతాలో ఉంది. Nawab of Bengal, Siraj ud Dowla, ordered the British to remove the forts. Siraj ud Dowla, British ruler, ఫోర్ట్ ని రిమూవ్ చేయమని ఆర్డర్ చేశారు. వెన్ ద బ్రిటిష్ రిఫ్యూజ్డ్, ఇట్ లెడ్ టు ద బ్యాటిల్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాసీ. రిఫ్యూజ్ చేయడం వలన బ్యాటిల్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది. 1757లో బ్యాటిల్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాసీ. ఈ ఇమేజ్ చూస్తున్నారు, బ్యాటిల్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాసీ 1757 ఇండియన్ డిఫెన్సెస్. The British army under Robert Clive won the battle. A few years later, the British waged another war against the combined forces of the Nawab of Bengal, the Nawab of Oudh, earlier Awadh, and the Mughal Emperor. This was Battle of Buxar, 1764లో జరిగింది. The British won the battle and the British India Company obtained the right to collect revenue in Bengal. రెవెన్యూ కలెక్ట్ చేసుకోమని బెంగాల్లో అన్నారు. దిస్ మేడ్ దెమ్ వెరీ పవర్ఫుల్. ఇది బాగా పవర్ఫుల్ అయ్యింది. ఫ్రమ్ 1764 to 1857, the British East India Company was able to conquer most parts of India. They fought battles and defeated the Indian rulers one by one. ఇమేజ్ చూస్తున్నారు, బ్రిటిష్ సోల్జర్స్ at the Battle of Plassey. Subsidiary alliances. The British gradually took control over Indian rulers by using other methods. They adopted different policies that brought the Indian rulers under their control. Lord Wellesley introduced the policy of subsidiary alliance. Under this alliance, if conditions, the British East India Company would protect him from outside attacks and internal revolts. Conditions ఏంటంటే, the ruler would keep a troop of British army and pay for them. రెండోది, he would not enter into an alliance with other kings without the permission of the British. ఇక్కడ ఇమేజ్ చూస్తున్నారు, discontent among people. Many rulers accepted this, but later on they realized their mistake and wanted to get rid of the British. Doctrine of Lapsy అంటే Lord Dalhousie enabled the British to take control of any state if its ruler died without leaving a natural or biological heir. This was called Doctrine of Lapsy. They were not permitted to adopt a son. The kingdoms of Jhansi, Nagpur and Satara were annexed under the doctrine of Lapsy. Colonial India lode discontent among the Indian people, farmers and weavers మధ్య discontent వచ్చింది. టాపిక్ లోకి వెళ్తే, the harsh and exploitative policies of the British led to dissatisfaction among the rulers, weavers and the farmers of India. The British imposed heavy taxes on the farmers and forced them to grow cash crops like opium, indigo and cotton. They purchased their crops from the farmers at very low prices and sold them at very high rates in England and other countries. Farmers దగ్గర తక్కువ రేటుకి కొనుక్కొని ఎక్కువ రేటుకి ఇంగ్లాండ్ అండ్ అదర్ కంట్రీస్ అమ్మేవారు. The massive import of machine made clothes from English factories to India markets led to an increasing threat for the Indian handicraft industries as the British goods were sold at a much cheaper price. Thus, the handloom industry of India suffered, leaving weavers jobless and poor. ఇది జాబ్లెస్కి పేదరికానికి దారితీసింది. As they could not compete with factory-made cloth. The strict laws imposed by the British over Indians dissatisfied them. ఇందులో ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్, ఇండియన్ రూలర్స్ were unhappy as they were afraid of losing their kingdoms under the doctrine of lapse or the subsidiary alliances. People thought their religion was under threat because many of them were being converted to Christianity and by the missionaries. Businessmen were unhappy because raw material for making cloth was taken from India at low prices and finished product was sold back to India. Indian soldiers were unhappy because the new gunpowder cartridges for Enfield rifles issued to them were believed to be greased with the fat extracted from cows and pigs. This hurt their religious sentiments and they were refused to use these cartridges. ఇక్కడ చూస్తున్నారు బొమ్మలో రివోల్ట్ ఆఫ్ 1857 బహదూర్ షా జఫర్ ఇమేజ్ చూస్తున్నారు. ఇక్కడ పక్కన రాణి లక్ష్మీబాయ్, నానా సాహెబ్ ఇమేజెస్ ఇవి. టాపిక్లోకి వెళ్తే ద రివోల్ట్ ఆఫ్ 1857లో టాపిక్ ద సోల్జర్స్ were expressed their anger collectively. This led to an uprising known as the Revolt of 1857 or the First War of Indian Independence. The revolt started on May 10th, 1857 from Meerut. The soldiers shot down their superiors and took over Meerut. The revolt spread to other cities like in Delhi, Lucknow, Jhansi, etc. Bahadur Shah Zafar, the Mughal emperor, led the revolt but he was exiled to Burma where he died later. Main heroes of the revolt. The people who headed the revolt were Rani Lakshmi Rai of Jhansi, Nawab Sahib Tantia Top, Kunwar Singh, Begum Hazrat Mahal, Rao Tula Ram and hundreds of others who had fought against the British. ఇక్కడ ఇమేజ్ చూస్తున్నారు ద సీజ్ ఆఫ్ లక్నౌ. మరి రాణి లక్ష్మీబాయి గురించి, రాణి లక్ష్మీబాయి వాజ్ ఆల్సో నోన్ యాజ్ రాణి ఆఫ్ ఝాన్సీ. షీ వాజ్ crucial figure in the Indian revolt of 1857. She was one of the first women freedom fighters of India who revolted against the British. ఈవిడ ఫస్ట్ ఉమెన్ బ్రిటిష్తో రివాల్ట్ చేయడానికి రాణి ఝాన్సీబాయ్ డ్యూరింగ్ 1857. ఇమేజ్ చూస్తున్నారు రాణి లక్ష్మీబాయ్. లక్ష్మీబాయ్ along with her son Damodar Rao escaped from Jhansi and joined forces with Tantia Top. She led the troop of men and women to fight against the British army, but at the end, in spite of fighting valiantly, Lakshmibai was defeated and died. Nana Sahib was born as Nana Govind Dandu Pant, was an Indian Peshwa of the Maratha Empire, an aristocrat and freedom fighter. He led the rebellion in Kanpur during the Great Revolt of 1857. As the adopted son of exiled Maratha Peshwa Bajirao II, when the Peshwa died, Nana Sahib pleaded with the British to give him his father's pension. The British refused to do so. As they had the military power of defeat Nana Sahib in case he revolted. ఇక్కడ ఇమేజెస్ చూస్తున్నారు టాంటా టాప్, Kumar Kunwar Singh, Begum Hazrat Mahal, Rao Tularam Singh. మరి Tantia Top was the general of Nana Sahib. He, like other freedom fighters, was one of the great heroes who fought courageously for India's freedom in 1857. 1857లో ఇండియా ఫ్రీడమ్ కోసం ఫైట్ చేసినలో ఇతను ఒకడు. టాంటియా వాజ్ ద వన్ who took the established position of the British Empire. He was constantly fighting to win over the whole of India, but unfortunately the British caught hold of him and hung him to death on 18th April 1859. Kunwar Singh was born in Jagdishpur of the Sahabad, now Bojapur, in the state of Bihar. He was also known as Babu Kunwar Singh. He was a leader and military commander during the Great Indian Revolt of 1857. He led a selected band of armed soldiers against the British East India Company troops. He was a tough opponent and assailed British forces for nearly a year. He was an expert in the art of guerrilla warfare. His tactics sometimes left the British puzzled. Begum Hazrat Mahal name was Muhammadi Khanum. She was born in Faisalabad, Awadh. She became a Begum after getting married to Wajid Ali Shah, and the title Hazrat Mahal was bestowed on her after the birth of their son, Birjis Qadir. ఇమేజ్ చూస్తున్నారు బేగం హజరత్ మహల్ ఇమేజ్. In 1856, the British annexed Awadh and Wajid Ali Shah was exiled to Calcutta. Begum Hazrat Mahal remained in Lucknow with their son and soon took charge of affairs of the rebel state of Awadh as it is entered armed struggle with the British East India Company. ఇంకా ఉన్నారు Rao Tularam Singh. Rao Tularam Singh was born on 9th December 1825 in Rampura suburb of the Rewari in the Ahir family. He was young when his father died. He was one of the leaders of the Great Indian Revolt of 1857. ఇతను కూడా 1857 రివోల్ట్లో చాలా ఫైటింగ్ చేసి గ్రేట్ లీడర్ అనిపించుకున్నారు. In Haryana, where he considered a state hero, the first charge of Rao Tularam's forces was irresistible and the British forces scattered before them. Several British officers were killed or wounded. The British retaliated and Rao Tularam moved to Rajasthan. ఇక్కడ ఇమేజ్ చూస్తున్నారు Rajaram Mohan Roy was born on May 22nd, 1772. He was brought about several reforms in India. ఇక్కడ కనబడుతుంది రాజారాం మోహన్ ఇమేజ్. He was brought about several reforms in India. He started Brahmo Samaj at Calcutta in 1828. As a reformist movement which became one of the most influential religious reform movements in India. It made a significant contributions to the making of the modern India. Brahmo Samaj emphasized on religious education and social. ఇంకా రాజారాం మోహన్ గురించి This movement attacked many traditional and superstitious Hindu practices that were part of the one's daily life, such as Sati Pratha or the burning of widows on their husband's funeral pyre. సతీ సమాతంగా బర్న్ అయ్యినవి అప్పుడు జరిగేది. బ్రహ్మో సమాజ్ urged its followers to treat all creations with respect. It played a crucial role in suppressing the caste system, dowry system, and improving the educational system of India. It also encouraged women empowerment. ఇక్కడ స్వామి దయానంద్ సరస్వతి ఇమేజ్ చూస్తున్నారు. స్వామి వివేకానంద, ఈశ్వర్ చంద్ర విద్యాసాగర్. కొలోనియల్ ఇండియా ఇమేజ్ ఇక్కడ ఇది చూస్తున్నారు. ద ఫస్ట్ ఇండియన్ నేషనల్ కాంగ్రెస్, ఫస్ట్ ఇండియన్ నేషనల్ కాంగ్రెస్ ఇమేజ్ ఇది. Okay viewers, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. Thanks for watching this video. Colonial India, if you like this topic, please subscribe and watch my videos for more upcoming videos. Stay tuned up to my channel. Press bell button so that you get new notification. Thanks for watching this video.